60 Army, like Gary's got up there. But Remington became very aware that they did not have a large caliber firearm pistol. So they started jumping through that. But to make one, they had some 32 caliber smaller pistols, but they had a guy working for them named Fordyce Beals, worked for Remington, and he designed a gun, and it's this gun with this loading lever. And what made it good was it had a top strap on it that a Colt didn't have. Makes it a nice strong gun. They were very popular. So these came out in about 1860, right ahead of the war, and they were popular. This is a 44 caliber, which would be called an Army model. Beals, Remington Beals revolver. This is a military version. This one is martially marked. It's got inspection marks and all on it. About 750 of these were made. They made a lot for the civilian market, but the Army got about 750 of these. This is a pretty good one. What happens with this gun, as opposed to a 60 Army or any early Colt, where you have to drive a wedge out and move the barrel to remove the cylinder. On a Remington, all you have to do is lower the loading lever and pull this pin forward right here, and the cylinder will drop out in your hand. And any of you that saw Clint Eastwood do that in the movie, swap a cylinder out. So these were popular. They're well-made guns. They work good. But I'm going to digress a little bit. You will see this gun, this pin, this cylinder pin, this arbor pin right here. And this one's hard to get out, but it has two little ears on it, an ear on both sides, so your two fingers can grab it to pull it forward. The first version of this would have been, this is an Army model, and I want you to notice the frame size on this gun. It's larger than the frame on this gun. This is a Navy model. This is a 36 caliber version. These would have been the first when this gun was built. You notice the cylinder pin has one little appendage, one little ear on it, not two. So this is what they call a single wing, because it only has one ear on it. The first approximately 200 were made like this.
Wow.
There's a design problem in this gun. This pin, and you see this pin has this little rod sticking out. If you pull this pin forward, you can pull it out, and there's enough slop in the back that this pin will come around the latch right here and come out in your hand, and the cylinder will fall out. That became readily apparent to them before they got 200 guns built. The highest known serial number, existing serial number, is 176.
What is that one? Come on.
I'm proud to own these guns. This is number 4.
Wow.
This is number 5.
Holy smokes!
First day of production.
My man.
First day of production.
Woo-woo.
We estimate first day of production.
First
That's
hour of production. Look at
general
that.
consensus. This is number 4 and this is number 5.
Very good.
We don't know of another consecutively numbered pair of these anywhere.
Shut your mouth.
So they are rare.
That's the association doesn't know. Right?
Yeah, that's right.
Rare. That's another word for that. Past that.
They're
Wow, elusive.
They're a little bit rough, but they're pretty damn good for what they are. Number 4 and number 5. I had number 5, and I was looking at a little auction that was up in the Midwest somewhere, and they had one in the auction. I'm looking at the picture, and in their description they said the gun's been altered. Somebody put a wrong cylinder arbor pin in it. It's got a little pin in it. It's wrong. And I says, oh no, it's not wrong.
You didn't tell them that, did you?
I didn't tell them a thing. And then I read the description, and they said, and it's serial number 4. And I said, oh shit, I own number 5.
Sold.
And your hand went up.
And I bought it cheap.
Your hand went
My
up.
hand went up and I
Bought it cheap. Good job,
I bought it cheap.
my man.
Under a grand?
Way under a grand.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
Way under a grand. Because it's such a, now we're really down a rabbit hole on collecting. You gotta be a Remington collector to know this.
To know.
That's number 4 and number 5 of New Model Army?
No, this is number 4, number 5 of the Beals Navy, which
Oh,
is the
Beals Navy.
very first Remington large
Okay.
frame revolver.
All right.
Ain't that something, guys? Golly.
Less than 200 of these. 176 is the highest known.
Shut your mouth.
This is number 4 and 5.
That's their first revolver.
That's their first revolver.
Right.
This is their first large frame revolver.
Ooh, Mr. Remington touched that one, y'all.
Yeah,
Oh, he worked on it.
yeah.
Oh,
Military marks on it, Joe?
No military marks. They didn't
it's a
get,
prototype,
when
basically.
this became apparent that this was not gonna be viable, it just don't work. They immediately redesigned the gun and made what they call the regular Beals Navy, which is a double pin, which is made exactly like this gun, just on a smaller frame. And they sold those to the government, and they sold about 400 of them to the government. So a regular martially marked Beals Navy is a hard number to come by, as is a martially marked Beals Army. But this is almost impossible to get.
So
What year were they made?
1860,
Okay.
1860, right ahead of the war.
Look at
in
George.
this store, we have handled we've handled the 5th Smith & Wesson ever built, and now we're handling the first 2 Remingtons.
They're the,
ever built.
it's
Yeah.
got to be the oldest known stuff. Do they know where 1, 2, 3 is?
No,
Then you have the oldest known Remington.
I'm looking hard, but I
My
can't
man.
find it. I've been looking for a long time, and I can't find
the
it.
oldest Smith and the oldest Remington.
They're yeah, I'm happy to own
Yeah,
that.
I'm gonna get-
You can get Mike to come in here. We'll put them all together.
Yeah, I would like that. I
That would be
really.
wonderful.
So it's
One photograph.
they're here. And y'all, the actions are good. You're welcome to work the actions, whatever you want. You ain't gonna hurt them. Yeah, you ain't gonna hurt them.
I don't even want to touch them.
The serial numbers are probably easier to show.
Under the bottom.
Under the bottom, the
Under
serial
the
numbers
pin.
are under that pin. They're underneath the left grip on the frame. They're on the tang of the trigger guard inside. On number,
That's 4 right there.
and you will see on number 5 it is stamped right here also.
George, did you say this is the star of your collection?
Pretty damn neat right there.
It's pretty close. I have some other ones that I like better, but this is pretty close. I also own number 13, and I sold number 56. I have number 13 for sale right now.
George, you're a monster, buddy. I'll tell you what.
And how long you been
outlaw.
doing Remingtons?
About 15, 20 years.
About 20 years.
I'm telling you, when I saw that gun in that auction,
Like to flip out, huh?
I got real nervous.
They're beautiful. man.
Yeah, and I knew immediately I am gonna own this gun. I don't know what it's gonna
That's
cost.
4.
But nobody went after it. I think I was the only bidder.
The only bidder.
Oh,
you had a blessing that day.
It was in a little insignificant auction. It
Oh,
was on the internet.
even a blind hog gets one every once in a while.
I'll teach you to pay attention to them.
Look how balanced.
It's a beautiful. Number 5 right here. Number 4 right. You shot one?
Did you
shot
ever
one? You should.
erroneously buy
They
one,
make a conversion cylinder for them.
buying a Remington
And then, of course, the
pistol?
black powder's not going to
Turned
pop
out to
at
not be
all.
what you thought.
Extremely
paid way
accurate.
too
The
much,
blades
or-
are so fine.
Because I know I've done it
You can
in my
just
collection in my
pinpoint
more ignorant
That's
days.
really.
Out of
They're very
excitement,
fun
I bought something that
These things
once
are
I-
beautiful.
That's a damn good question. If you collect long enough, you're gonna do that.
You're
And
gonna get screwed, yeah.
Yeah.
My answer to that is no, I never did it on a Remington, but I've done it about 4 times on Colts.
Okay.
I've
Yeah,
done
just
it
to
about
bring
4
everybody back
times
to
on Colts.
reality. If
Where
you do
they
something
were,
long enough,
you're gonna screw up.
you're gonna get so excited when you see something, and instead of taking the time to do your research,
Been there, done that.
You end up buying something and now all of a sudden you're sitting at home with your book and looking at it and going, oh, damn.
And there's nothing worse than, because once you have that knowledge that this gun is wrong, you cannot sell that gun and misrepresent it as being right.
That's right.
God will get you for that.
You
And
eat
when
that.
there's people that do that, you know
Or they
that.
people do it every day. If you do that, that will be the last good one you ever buy. Believe
Karma's
that.
a bitch, huh?
Yeah, yeah, karma's a bitch.